Chapter 10:30. Alex said coldly, "Throw him into the river for me." The helicopter immediately flew to the river surface by the bridge, and then the aircraft suddenly disconnected the rope, and the Jeep Wrangler crashed into the river surface at a very fast speed. This Jeep Wrangler itself is bulletproof, and the body is very heavy, plus the steel plate welded in a circle makes it heavier. Therefore, the moment it plunged into the river at high speed, it immediately threw a spectacular splash of water. The splashing water even formed a small rainbow in the sun. Immediately afterwards, the Jeep Wrangler car sank directly into the river bottom and disappeared without any delay. Everyone present knew that this fat man was bound to die, because that car has been completely welded to death and it is impossible to escape. Ian, Mandas's family, and Hans' couple suddenly collapsed with horror as they watched the Jeep Wrangler sink to the bottom of the river. No one thought that Alex would be so decisive when killing someone. EOM also clearly realized at this moment that this orphan, who grew up with him since childhood, seemed to be able to kill him today. He crawled to Alex's feet, crying, and his whole person was out of breath. "Alex, please let me go. I am different from them. I have never done such a morning before. For the best things, I was just confused for a while, and blinded for a while. I beg you to give me another chance. You grew up with me, you know that I am not the kind of heinous person." Alex looked at him in disgust, and said coldly, "Ian, there is a truth you have to understand. Some mistakes can be forgiven, but some mistakes can never be forgiven, even for the first time." After finishing talking, he used the camera of his mobile phone to aim at Han and his wife, and said coldly, "Come on, I will give you and your wife a chance to confess to the people of the whole country. Looking at my mobile phone camera, you have done it all these years. If you're doing well, I might be able to make you suffer less." Hans' wife Reisnick was almost crazy, but at this moment, she knelt on the ground with a thump, crying and begging for mercy. "Big brother, please forgive me, I'm just Hans' wife, I don't even know. What did he do on weekdays? I am really innocent." As she said, she pointed to her flat lower abdomen, and said, "You tell me, I have been pregnant for 2 months, please let us go and give us a way out." Upon hearing this, Han subconsciously cursed, "Reisnick, you actually want to betray me at this time." Reisnick suddenly exploded, "Han, I have your seed in my stomach. Don't I want to leave a queen for you, Han family? If we both die here today, your Han family's line broken." In fact, Reisnick's thinking is very simple, just to survive. She didn't live enough and didn't want to die. If she is allowed to die with her husband and live as a widow by herself, choose one of the two, then she must choose the latter. Han also thought at first that she was going to live alone. But listening to her say this, my heart suddenly shuddered. My wife is right, if both myself and my wife are dead, even if the young man in front of him let go of his daughter, his own line will be cut off. Daughter, in the eyes of the Han family, the line cannot be continued.